So if you're a coach or a healer that sells packages or someone who works with the psyche, I'd stick around for this one, because I feel like a lot of us who have got a qualification aren't really shown how to do sales. And if you're someone who's rolling their eyes at the moment, oh, I don't like doing sales, well, maybe you should grow a pair. And whether that pair is a pair of ovaries or a pair of testicles, I don't care. But if you watch this, I really want you to take this in, because if you're someone who wants to be successful, if you're someone who wants to be able to live the life that you really want to live instead of stepping in your parents' footsteps of remaining mediocre, then stick around. So why I started a Prequalify was that not everybody is ready. Not everybody is really ready to face their demons, face the parts of them that keeps them stuck and trapped in a life of mediocrity. Not everybody is ready to face their accountability and responsibility in relationships. Where they choose someone, it's easy to label the other as a narcissist or a psychopath instead of owning the narcissist and psychopath within you, right? And in that, the second one here is fear runs deep. Like, fear runs deep and it's in the body. You can't think your way out of fear. You can't breath work your way through fear. You can't ice bath your way through fear. The fear that holds you back lives with you in the day to day. So if you start your day and you feel inspired, by the end of the day, your willpower will run out and fear will kick in. And it's usually at the end of the day when fear influences all of your relationship conversations. And fear, when I say fear is trapped in the body, these are impulses that have been conditioned in you from a very early age, where maybe when you were a kid and your dad came home from work and he was drinking at nighttime, they come home, drink, have alcohol, great, and they fight. Your parents fight. A parent that drinks alcohol is numbing their sensations, particularly anger, right? The frustration of the job, frustration of work, right? So the child can pick up on this terror, this fear that at some point there will be a fight that erupts between mum and dad, and I'm going to have to be in this shock and terror that my parents might break up. If my parents aren't together, where am I going to live? How am I going to survive? So these fears run deep. And that fear doesn't magically change because you've done some CBT or EMDR or set some mushrooms. The fear is in your body, and it requires diving into it, processing it, and integrating it and embodying it on the other side. Because in that fear, there's also a gift. There's gift in everything that holds you back. And like I said at number one, not everybody is ready to face that. Because in order to face the ugly, you get the beautiful. And not everything is beautiful. And that's where shame, the third point, comes in. Shame runs even deeper. Fear most people can feel. Shame is tied with humiliation. And humiliation is a sensation and an emotion that not many people want to be with. Why? Because it sucks. It brings up everything that is bad about you. It brings up everything that is imperfect about you. And it can be something that's physical, to something that's emotional, to something that's intangible, right? It can be your finances. It can be your purpose. You might have got to 40 and realized that you actually wanted kids, but you prioritized a life of law or corporate to feel safe. You know, you got your kicks out of bossing people around, or you got your kicks out of achievement, or maybe you're in your 40s and just back to back in academia. Maybe you have your PhD and the biological clock hits 12 and you can feel the ding that what you really wanted was to have a family. And in that shame, maybe you don't want a family, and that's okay too, but is it really you? Or have you been bred to believe that having kids is a pain in the ass because you're never going to find a partner, you're never going to feel supported, and it's still shame because it means that you're inadequate. But above that is fear. Oh, I need to change, and not everybody is ready. So this is why I started a Prequalify, because I like people who are going to work with me. I like working with people who are ready to face their shame and their fear. And in the pre-qualifying stage, you discover that. You discover that there's people out there that aren't ready. And maybe you want to take those clients. Maybe you want to take on people that are not ready. Maybe you need that extra $500. Maybe you need that extra $100, whatever it is. But until you learn how to do sales and learn how to pre-qualify people, then I assert that maybe you have soggy boundaries in your life too. Maybe do you pre-qualify your friends? Do you check to make sure that the people that you want to have in your life are actually really out to do things that you want to do? Or are they stuck in the cycle of mediocrity? Or are they just full of shit? So in all of that, those 3 points, why I started to pre-qualify was that not everybody is ready to move forward in their life. Fear runs deep and shame runs even deeper.